Hello, my name is Gary Fleming. I'm the Vice President of Strategic Services at Redline Solutions. Today, we're going to talk about the difference between internal traceability and that of the PTI, or the Produce Traceability Initiative. Most companies think that if they have the ability to track and trace product within their own four walls, that they have traceability figured out, and therefore they do not need the PTI. Unfortunately, this is not true, and let me explain why. Let's start by clarifying three different types of traceability. One, internal; two, external; and three, whole chain traceability. Internal traceability is the ability to track and trace product within your own four walls. External traceability is building the links and establishing those links with your trading partners. Whole chain traceability is both internal and external traceability put together, which enables traceability at the top of the supply chain all the way down to the bottom of the supply chain and everything in between. This is the type of traceability that we need to provide the FDA. Because if we don't do that, then it's going to elongate the investigation, and that's going to hurt everyone as well as the consumer. Well, the traceability process starts with the packer. So after the packer packs the product, they put their own individual proprietary markings on the outside of the case that helps them identify what's inside the case and where it came from, so forth and so on. Well, once it leaves their facility and goes into the distribution chain, the receiver receives that case and they look at the markings on the outside of the case. And they have no idea what that means. And everyone's markings could be different, so they have no way of storing it. Therefore, they don't store any of that information. Well, that case does not stay there. It leaves their facility and goes to the next level of the supply chain. They too receive the case and have no idea what those markings are, all the way down to the buyer, whether it be a restaurant or grocery store, that opens the case and then discards the case along with all the information that's pertinent and relevant to the packer. Now a traceback investigation occurs. Because the retailers and or the restaurants did not store that information, then they have no way of providing what other information is needed by the packer. Therefore, immediately, all suppliers of that commodity are implicated, and so too are the lot or batch numbers from those suppliers within at least a 3 to 4 week time period. Well, how is this different with the PTI? First of all, the PTI uses a G10, or standard protocol, to ensure that the number used to identify the case is unique for every grower and shipper's product. Secondly, it ensures that a lot or batch number is included on every individual case. Thirdly, these two pieces of information are read and stored both inbound and outbound. Therefore, you do not need to have the physical case in your possession because all that information has been stored in a database. Fourthly, it puts those two pieces of information into a barcode to enable those who receive and ship that product to scan it in rather than manually notate it. And then fifthly, it provides a standard way to convey that information, a standard PTI case label, so that it minimizes the amount of different ways to do the exact same thing. Now, conversely, internal traceability, those markings will not be recognized by anyone outside of your company, and therefore that information will never be stored or read, and therefore you're going to have a problem getting the information you need to track this back within your own facility. Well, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, you can certainly call me at 408-326-0140 or email me at gfleming@redlinesolutions.com. Thanks and have a great day.